Ready? Okay. Game ball and kicks go to Lou.
Yeah!
Kicks. On the front.
On you, Lou. How many tries you got, Lou?
I got one try actually.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How many did you get?
Two, but someone was a bit selfish. Yeah.
I think 3.
We'll get the 3 in the back.
It's pretty good, isn't it? What up, Legendary? The Tribe OZTAG team once again back in the winners' circle.
We are.
Thanks to a monumental effort by me. 3 tries this evening.
3, was it?
Yet, not another player of the game.
Is that sort of hogging it a little bit?
Well, yeah, there was one point where you were yelling for the ball, but I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to do the team play here, and I'm going to secure the try. Not going to be greedy for points. I'm not greedy.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm humble.
Okay.
Anyway, player of the game went to Lou, but as much as I'd like to dispute it, I've got to say her kickoffs really built the foundation and kicked a few dead. Really were troubling that team, and that team was in trouble to begin with, weren't they?
They were, yeah. I think we walked out on the field confident, which, usually we're a bit rattled, especially at the start.
Yeah.
I always find we take a while to warm up, but tonight we were just 100% out there.
And they were coming last, so,
Exactly.
you G up for those games.
We started well and we kept it going.
And so your kicking game was pretty enormous, but I've got to say, as much as I was trying to, claim that I could have been player of the game, for once, I reckon you probably deserve it. Mostly because
that's huge.
After the game, when the beers came out, Lou pulls half a packet of grain waves out of a pocket and says, "Look, these are for the team." And mate, if that's not a captain's play, then I don't know what is.
So that's where you think I got it by sharing my grain waves.
That's where I think you got it.
Yeah. No, that's what I said.
What better way to get it than like legendary flavors? Grain waves are a very underrated chip.
I didn't like these ones though. Maybe that's why I bought them.
I get it. She didn't like them, so she's like, "Well, I'll just give them to that scum of a team I play for." Okay, all right.
Did I just say that out loud?
Yeah. Your character's shining through here, Lou. But no, I mean, that's your second player of the game for the season. That's not bad.
Yes, I feel humbled. Yeah, I'm sure it could have went to someone else, but I appreciate it.
Who else?
Yeah. Oh, look, I think everyone played well today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone in particular?
No. Look, there was, Jared and Pam and Jackie and...
Yeah, I did set Pam up for another try, didn't I?
Cools and...
they're nothing without me.
Yeah, Justin. Yeah, and then our saving grace, Katrina. Yeah.
She's not even in our team, mate.
Yeah, I think
she doesn't even play for us. How are you going to give
the whole team I've named there that played? Yeah.
almost the whole team. Anyway, it was a good effort. We did win.
We did.
And that's what's important, isn't it?
It is.
Winning.
Well, it brings confidence and it brings team morale, and everyone just builds himself up and looks forward to our next game. We're
playing a really good team next game, though, aren't we?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? This team has beaten us before, and look how we played tonight.
I mean, the thing about next game, though, we've got a bloody photo shoot, haven't we?
Yeah.
You looking forward to that?
Fine. Yeah, I'm going to get my hair done before.
As am I.
Nails.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get my hat done anyway. I don't actually have hair.
Yeah, no, it should be good. Should be good. I think we can do it. All
right. I mean, that'll possibly put us into the finals if we can win next week. So that'd be pretty exciting for Legendaric to come into a team and have immediate impact in his first season like that. Bit like Cooper Cronk, really, wouldn't it be? Huh? Bit like Cooper Cronk. Anyway, I'm very much like Cooper Cronk in many ways.
Yeah.
List a few.
Yeah.
You've actually got to get to work, haven't you, Lou?
Who dives all the time.
He dives? What are you talking about? You dive out of effort to try and save something. Anyway, look, I mean, you're a Chooks fan. I don't know why you're trying to talk down Cooper Cronk's effort. No. Yeah, plays on injured, absolutely. So, I mean, let's wrap it up there.
Yeah.
You've been fantastic all season. Tonight was just icing on the cake. That kicking game was marvellous. You got yourself a try. You were there in support for one of my tries. If I needed you, I didn't. But if I did, you were there. And, congratulations. Another player of the game. That's 2. That's 2 for the season. That's a record.
I couldn't do it without the team, though. So, yeah.
Anyone in particular?
No.
Yeah, no one in particular. All right.
Legendary, the Tribe back into the winner's circle this week. How are you feeling about that?
Pretty good. It was a pretty fun game, wasn't it? Did you have a good time?
Oh, mate, I struggle as a spectator. That was not a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, but you do struggle on the field too. Hey.
That from the bloke who makes about half his tags on a good day.
Yeah, well, that's 50%. In the NBA, if you make half your shots, then that's really good.
Is it?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay. They need to improve themselves. That's not real good.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, mate. Professional sports, and you know, my rego was paid today by a sponsor, so I'm a professional athlete just like they are.
Brown paper bags and everything.
Yeah. Well, it was a.
Uncle Nick said to say hi, by the way.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Nick.
So say you didn't like me coaching from the sideline, giving a few tips, a few pointers, didn't help at all?
Mate, I wasn't listening to you, to be honest. I don't really need any tips.
That's nothing.
I play my own game.
That's nothing. You're not listening to me.
Were you counting tries?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
And were you counting any individual stats of any of the players?
I counted the number of missed tags you have, and I ran out of fingers and toes.
That's an irrelevant stat, my friend.
Oh, irrelevant.
3 tries for Legendary this evening.
Really?
And look at
3?
this. You want to talk injuries? Look at this. There's a scratch on there. Is there a scratch there?
So do we want to compare?
Scratch there.
Do we want to compare sore shoulders?
Yeah,
do we?
Yeah. Why don't you tell us why you weren't playing today?
Grade 3 rupture of my AC joint.
That sounds like a made-up injury. Huh? Huh?
No, it's legit.
What you're doing?
Oh, not in that one. Fuck.
Here we go. Now, what you're doing wrong here, though, let me embrace you tightly and gently, okay?
I'm feeling rather uncomfortable here. Where's the youth?
Hey,
where's the Me Too people right now?
If you don't take yourself out of your comfort zone, then how will you ever improve as a person?
I take myself out of the comfort zone very regularly. In fact, I found it very uncomfortable because I put my other half, who has virtually never played this game before and knows nothing of the rules, onto the field tonight. I was worried.
We took care of her though, didn't we?
I wouldn't say you did, but I'd suggest a few other members of the team might have.
Mate, I yelled at her what to do, like I do with every other member of our team.
You yell at everybody.
Yeah, that's right. I embraced her as a member of the team. I yelled at her.
The only person you did not yell at tonight was probably the referee.
No, I did have a go at him at one point, but I realised it was irrelevant.
Was it under your breath, or did you actually do it out loud?
He wasn't listening to me. He was a good ref.
He was a smart ref, real intelligent one.
No, but I'll tell you what you've done wrong here is you've got yourself injured. Legendary gets himself injured pretty much every week, but he comes back the following week just like Cooper Cronk. What you did, you got injured, and now you're out of the game. That's not how you do it, mate.
I might need to define what an injury actually means and what a flesh wound looks like.
Go on then, doctor. Explain to us what an injury means.
No, we'll leave it there. So you're pretty happy with your own game, 3 tries.
And also, put Pam in for another try, didn't I?
Pam!
Another try, that's an assist. It's a selfless team play. That's what I'm here for.
I am noticing that you're not blowing up about the fact that you didn't get man of the match, even though you scored 3 tries.
Well, no, because Lou had a pretty strong kicking game.
She did.
She was complaining about me not passing to her for one of my tries, but knowing my passing game, it would have just been a blown try, you know what I mean?
I didn't know you actually had a passing game. In fact, I didn't know that you knew what passing is until I saw you attempt to pass a ball after the game. Yeah. I now understand why you do not have a passing game.
Did you see how many dummies I threw for the tries that I scored, though? You were counting them. Surely that was in your stats.
You gave 3 dummies to a fellow player on our team when there was no one chasing you.
That's right. And just imagine I passed it, though.
Do you call that showboating?
No. It's just,
glory hog?
Mate, there's certain techniques that I have that, it's very hard to pull off if you're not a player of my stature. When you're a dual code superstar, you learn a few tricks, you know what I mean? Throw the dummy. If you know that no one's going to catch your passes, whether that's because they're a bad pass or they're a bad catcher, who knows? That's up for interpretation. But at the end of the day, you throw a dummy, you look like a dangerous passer.
Or a dummy.
Yeah, or you look, whatever it is, and, you end up scoring 3 tries. Adding to the tally. So it's pretty big, and it was a good effort. This is our first win of the year, actually, and pretty happy with the effort. I think the team's starting to really gel on the back of listening to me yelling at them.
So, 2 games left of the regular season.
Yeah.
Currently sitting in 5th. Need to get at least into the top 4 to make the finals. How confident are you feeling?
I don't know. It'd be disappointing if the team couldn't put the effort in to make the finals in the first year of having someone like me in the team. Did you like how I worded that?
Yeah, I love that. That was absolutely fantastic. How about you put some effort in so we get there?
Well, I'm doing all I can, mate. I'm doing all I can. I should have scored 4 tries, shouldn't I?
Maybe 5.
No, I should have scored 4 tries. I would have been like Brett Mullins in that game against Newcastle.
That game.
In 1994.
That game.
Mate, that was a huge game.
Let's be honest.
Friday night footy.
You wouldn't wear shorts that short as Brett. Or did he just have really long legs?
Because
seriously,
very long legs.
He looked like he was wearing Kylie Minogue mini shorts. They were seriously that far up his clacker.
As was the fashion at the time. All right, 1994.
Loose jersey, tight shorts.
Very loose jersey. It was a marvel.
He could run though. He did have some toe.
Yeah, he was just like me. Brett Mullins, very similar player to me. I'm probably the Brett Mullins of OZTAG.
Brett Mullins of OZTAG. I'm going to keep that one somewhere.
Chuck a hashtag in there for that one. Are you done?
I think I'm pretty much done. You know what? We're just enjoying that sunset behind us. It's kind of hard to leave when you've still got that floating in the background.
Pretty nice.
Just step back, take a moment. No smoke in the air for a change.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if you'd provided more beers and we could still have a couple, and Lou didn't bring half a packet of Grain Waves and she actually brought a full packet of Grain Waves, and we still could have been snacking with some legendary flavours.
Very true.
And we might stick around and watch the sunset, watch the sunrise, if you will.
Oh,
that's probably a bit.
That's probably putting in a bit far. Yeah, that reference was as old as those carts over there. Seriously.
Show the carts.
Show the carts.
We don't know what they're about, but
got no idea at all.
Yeah.
But they look kind of cool. But anyway, on that note,
you should have a TV show.
I should probably have a T-shirt that says "On that note."
On that note. Yeah. On that note. Let's see what we can do about it.
Onwards and upwards.
To say it again.
No.
On that note.
I was waiting for you to shut up so I could get a word in.
The game, right there. Number 1 ref in the game. So, man, if he refs us next week, we are definitely winning.
Onwards and upwards to next week, then.
Yes.
Legendary.
On that note.